Not long after their adventures in the wild wood, the Rat and the Mole found themselves plodding silently along a country lane. The rapid nightfall of mid-December had already descended upon them. The Mole was thinking of supper as he followed obediently behind the Rat, leaving the guidance in the darkness entirely to him. As for the Rat, he was walking a little way ahead, as was his habit. He walked steadily with his shoulders humped, his eyes fixed on the straight gray road in front of him. This is why he did not notice poor Mole when suddenly something soft and subtle carried gently upon the cool night air caused Mole to stop dead in his tracks. It was one of these mysterious sensory moments that suddenly reached Mole in the darkness. It made him tingle through and through with its familiar appeal, even though he could not clearly remember what it was. You use your senses to perceive things. Mole is using his senses in this moment to perceive something in the darkness. Having stopped suddenly in the pitch black of the night, his nose searched hither and thither in an effort to recapture the vague scent that had so strongly moved him. A moment, and he had caught it again, and with it this time came recollection in fullest flood. Home! The essence of which had wafted through the air. Why, it must be quite close by him at that moment, his old home, the one he had forsaken and never saw again, that day when he first found the river. And now it was sending out its scouts and its messengers to capture him and bring him in. The phrase, its scouts and its messengers, is the author's way of saying that the scent of Mole's home is acting like scouts looking for Mole, and like messengers bringing him the message, "Come home!" Since his escape on that bright morning, Mole had hardly given it a thought, so absorbed was he in his new life, with all its pleasures, surprises, and captivating experiences. Now, with the rush of old memories, how clearly it stood up before him, in the darkness! Shabby indeed, and small and poorly furnished, and yet it was his. It was the home he had made for himself, the home he had been so happy to get back to after his day's work, and the home had been happy with him too, evidently, and was missing him, and wanted him back.